very loud and they scream a lot.
Yeah, it's called a kid.
Yeah.
Imagine walking down the street and encountering a 9-month-old baby in the middle of the road, or witnessing parents abandoning their children in broad daylight. Today I bring you cases that are very hard to believe, like that of a couple asleep on the beach for 6 hours with their 2 young children playing in the water unsupervised. Or like the first case of a mother who had her 2- and 3-year-old children living in these conditions, surrounded by garbage inside and outside the house. But how did the officers come across this case? It all started with a call that the police received from neighbors complaining about the noise of crying babies, which you can tell why. After surveying the surroundings, the officer decides to knock on the door and inquire about the mother, asking her why the children are crying. The mother responds with the following.
Yeah, are you the mother of these children here?
Yeah, what's up?
They've been screaming and crying?
Yeah, they're playing. They have the windows open. That's what they do.
They're not playing, ma'am.
Right, well, he looks like he needs some juice or something. He's showing me his cup.
Yeah, I was just about to go get them.
And she begins to excuse the children's behavior with the following.
Yeah, they're very loud and they scream a lot.
Yeah, it's called a kid.
Yeah.
Obviously, the officer, concerned for the children after having peeked inside the house and seeing so many objects that could harm them or even create a worse situation, decides to say the following with anger brewing inside.
So there's like 10,000 choking hazards in there that they're locked in that room and nobody's in there supervising them as they're screaming for the whole neighborhood to call us.
Is that bright in your eyes?
And this apparently has not been the first time from all your neighbors calling in, saying that they hear this multiple times throughout the week.
The officers proceed to ask the woman to come out of the house with her children. Upon seeing them, they notice the deplorable state they are in, as they seem not to have showered in a long time or changed their diapers for hours.
When was the last time you even changed their diapers? As it's sagging there, probably full.
They had a ton of juice, and it was probably an hour and a half ago that I changed their diapers.
Does this seem to be a safe environment for your children?
Yeah, it's completely safe. It's just, they're very, very loud and vocal. And since both of the windows are opened,
This is a safe environment, huh?
we're still cleaning it out. Their uncles and aunt just left and they trashed the place.
Tired of the attitude of this neglectful mother, the officers decide to call social services to come and witness the deplorable situation of the children, where the officer emphasizes to them how dirty and unsafe the house is.
You notice the cockroaches on the walls?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can see the
So the screen was in there.
Yeah, the screen was in, but you see how they had the holes and stuff where they're pushing their fingers through, and I mean, I feel like you could easily push that out if you actually tried.
Okay.
And not only that, but he also mentions to them that it's most likely that while the children were crying alone in that dirty room, the mother was peacefully sleeping in her own room, because upon opening the door,
When she answered the door, she was like groggy and
Was
tired.
the baby with her when she answered the door?
No,
Okay, so she wasn't.
the infant was asleep in the bed. She seemed tired, groggy, kind of out of it, like she just awoken.
after the study conducted by social services, entering the house and seeing the unhealthy conditions, they decide to deliver the verdict to the mother and the father who had just arrived, regarding what will happen to them and their innocent children.
So based on our findings tonight, okay, we do have probable cause to make the arrest on both of you. Right? It's just not fair to what's happening with these kids. All right, so both of y'all are going to be going to jail tonight for child neglect.
And obviously, like every case of parents neglecting their children, it's when they're caught that the regret sets in, and this couple is no exception. In a report, it is said that she told them she was trying her best when asked about the condition of the home. When asked when the last time the children had received a bath, Coe stated the children were bathed at a neighbor's home earlier that day, which is likely a lie, as deputies noted that all of the children were wearing dirty clothing, had dirt covering their legs and feet, and their diapers had not been changed. This crime is a third-degree felony, which is punishable up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. It's very possible you think this case is difficult to overcome, but you're mistaken. Let's start with the call the police received about a couple who have been asleep for over 6 hours, completely neglecting their children and drunk. After several attempts to wake them up, the officer proceeds to check his pulse.
Yep, time to wake up, guys. Hey! Hey! The sheriff's office! Wake up! Need to sit up! Come on, get up! Wake up! Welcome back! Sit up!
After informing them that drinking alcohol on the beach is illegal, they were asked where their children are, and their response was this.
You guys have children with you?
Give him my ID and I'm giving yours.
Are they with you?
Hey, your kids with you?
Yes.
Where are they at? Hey,
Where are your
kids?
Right there.
After a moment of silence, the woman points without looking towards the location of their children. The officer, not believing her, decides to approach the shore to verify, which prompts him to return and tell them to accompany him to search for them.
Hey, where are they? Where are they?
Look at the kids. I got this. I'll do it.
No.
And you go.
Here, I'll go with him. Tell me where your kids are.
Guys' name?
How old are they?
7 to 8.
Boys, girls, boy and a girl?
Boy and a girl.
Okay, you don't know where they are?
As you can see, the father himself searches for his children with a very calm and unconcerned demeanor, which could be due to alcohol consumption, as he couldn't even maintain his balance. The woman has called her grandfather to come pick up the children, and like any irresponsible parent, it's when they are arrested that they start to care more about their children's safety. And this couple is no exception.
I want to listen to what my grandpa has to say. I want to make sure my kids are taken care of. Can you just wait? Can you just wait? Can you just wait? I want to make sure my kids are...
We're gonna make sure they're taken care of.
Okay, so tell them to come over here and let me listen to what my grandpa's saying. I want to make sure my kids are...
While the officer is calming her down, she starts speaking to her partner with her lips, saying something that is not very clear. However, with the stupid action he will take, we could infer the message.
Was your father or grandfather arrived, okay? I need you to get in the truck for me, okay? You've been drawing this out too long. You said you want to get this over with. Let's try to get this over with, okay? You got it?
Stupid.
Call an ambulance, please.